Hi everyone, it's Patrick here from A1 eCommerce. In this video today I'm going to cover attributes and how attributes work on a website that's been created by us. What the attributes are is a specification for an individual product, and it can be any specification you want. If you were selling computers, it could be processor, it could be processor speed and other stuff like that. In this instance here now I'm going to cover attributes to do with a website that we're working on, which is a jewelry website. What the attributes do is create a specifications tab within the product description itself. On this description now you see the description tab, and then you've got the review. If you add an attribute to this product, it would then add an extra tab which would say specifications, and then any attributes you set up and assign to this product would then be displayed within the specification tab. So what we're going to do now is going to go into setting up an attribute itself. If you scroll over catalog, go down to attributes, you'll see these two options, attributes and attributes groups. We're going to cover groups first. Once you click on groups, you'll have the available ones that have already been set up. You can delete them or edit them however you want. If one of them is assigned to an attribute itself, you're going to have to delete the attribute first before you delete the attribute group. But to insert a new one, I'm going to click insert, and then the attribute group name. This can be called anything you want. This will be displayed as the main header of the attribute and within the specification tab. For this case now, we're going to call this attribute group item specification. So you'd insert that into there, you type it into there, and then the sort order is the sort order you want it to be displayed within your specification tab. Because we want this one to be displayed at the top, I'm going to put -1. You can input 1, 2, 3 or whatever order you want. I'm just going to put -1 here because there is other attribute groups already created. Then click save. As you can see now, it's now displayed at the top, and that's your attribute group setup. To assign attributes to this group, you go over catalog, attributes, and then click on attributes here. Within this section here now you'll see attributes that have already been set up. The same goes again, you can edit them or delete them as however you want. In this case we're going to insert a new one, and for this attribute name I'm going to be calling this one material, and the reason I'm calling it material because, as I said, we're dealing with rings and I want to cover what material the actual ring itself is made from. So you type it into your attribute name into the box there, and you put the sort order. Again, I want this one to be the top, so I'm going to put 1. You then select what group you want to assign it to, and the group that we've just set up is item specification, and we're going to assign it to that, and then we click save. That's this attribute set up and assigned to the attribute group. If you want to assign more groups, more attributes to the same group, you can do, and you do that the same process by clicking insert, typing in the attribute name, selecting the drop down and putting the order in there. As an example now, I'm just going to do another one. I'm going to call this one condition. I'm going to keep it as an item specification tab. I'm going to do this order as 2, and then I'm going to click save, and that then has created that condition attribute, and it's put it into item specification. The material one is there, and that's with item specification as well. What we're going to do now is assign this to an individual product. As you've seen before, the individual product itself doesn't currently have specification tab. We're going to find this product now we want to add it to within the product catalog. As you can see, it's here now. We'll click edit, and then we'll click on the attribute tab. To add a new attribute to it, you click on add attribute, and then what you need to do here is start typing in the attribute name, and then it will then start to display the available options. So I'm going to start typing in material, and as you can see it's displayed up there now, and then you've got the text next to it. So for this instance we're going to put silver because it's a silver ring, and then to add a second one, which this one I'm going to be condition. So as you start typing in, you'll see the available ones that are there. So you select on the one you want to use, and then you can put the condition in. You can put a paragraph, you can put as much text as you want into the part A, and you can add as many attributes as you want to a product itself. Once you finish adding the attributes, click on save, and that then has now added that attribute to that product. If you go back to the product itself, we click refresh, you go down here now, you'll see there's a specification tab that's been created, and the attributes have now been assigned. As you can see, the attribute group item specification is displayed there, and you've got material here, which is silver, and you've got condition, which is new. And like I said, you can assign as many as you want to it, and that's just a quick overall of how to set up attributes and how to use them. Thanks for watching the video, and please check out the other videos how to do other settings on your website.